Hey my squidlings, it's Katie here. Welcome back to another unboxing video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a new subscription box and I'm really excited. So they reached out to me and I just want to let you know that this video is being sponsored by them. This is the Brand E BIY in a box. BIY, if you don't know, stands for build it yourself instead of do it yourself. I thought it was really cool. Even though this video is sponsored, everything's going to be 100% honest, and I'm going to tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it. Alright, so the BIY box is a little bit more of a pricier subscription box. It totals in at $47 a month, and as far as I know, they only ship to USA right now, but that's free shipping. But they say that there's around $100 worth of stuff in here and you get every single thing you'll need to build it yourself. You won't need to go to the store, you won't need to go dig around for something because everything is in here. So one thing I think is pretty cool about this company is she actually makes her own paint line as well, and I think that's just really cool, and I can't wait to get into this, so I think we're just gonna open it and find out what our project is. Alright, so right when opening it, this is actually the top of the lid, and this is actually the instructions, so I think that's really cool. I am going to take this off. I didn't want to rip the sticker, but I kind of had to. Alright, we're gonna fold this under. Kind of hard to get that sticker off, but it's okay. So the first thing that sticks out to me is the presentation. I really like how everything is just nice and neat. Everything's got its own plastic bag, and each thing has what step it's for. So I'm not going to look through this just yet, not until we go through building it, because I want to be surprised. Apparently everything that has like a step 4, it coincides with step 4 in this, so I think that's really cool. It makes it a lot easier to know what you're using. So we're gonna take out the items first. So it looks like we've got some sandpaper. I'm not super good with what kind of like grit or anything this is, but I'm gonna set this aside and I am gonna keep it in the bag for now. Then, oh, these are so pretty! We've got some faux flowers, we've got an orange one, a couple of blues, a purple, a yellow. Oh, these are really pretty. Oh, then we got a really big white one. I'm excited. I'm really intrigued in what this is. Alright, and then if you want to follow Teddy's Timeless Treasures, there is the business card for that. I like this. The business card's very nice. Alright, and then we've got a pair of scissors. So, yay, scissors. Oh, here's another business card. So this is for the BIY box. Oh, and then it's just blank on the other side. Then we've got a cutout, just in like printer paper. This is apparently step number 6, and this is a mason jar. We've got a bunch of little worms. Then, ooh, super pretty. So we've got what looks to be white. The color is actually Snow Day. This is chalk paint. Very nice. Then we've got some nails, and they're kind of poking out of the bag here, but we've got some nails. We've got more nails. Then we've got a few pieces of wood in here. We've got these rectangular ones, and these ones are step 1. So I'm going to keep these on the very top. We've got a couple of smaller pieces of wood. These are skinnier. There's so much stuff in here, oh my goodness. So we've got a paintbrush, some super glue. Oh, this is cute. We got a cute little hammer. I have no idea what these are, but we got a couple of these. We've got some pretty blue yarn, and what I think is the last thing is something in this cute little drawstring bag. So in each box per month you get a free gift, and it looks like we've got a leather, it almost looks like a keychain, and I assume you could totally like super glue this and hang whatever your project is up with this. I honestly have no idea what to use this for other than that, so that's what I think I'm gonna do. And as far as I can tell, that is it. So actually, since I've unboxed everything, we're gonna go ahead and get right into building this. So I'm gonna walk you through everything that I did, and let's hope that it turns out really well. So for the first step, we're gonna be taking all of the wood out of the box, putting it on the map, and then we're going to be unwrapping the clear wrap on the paintbrush, and I'm going to be getting the paint out and unwrapping that as well. So for step 3, we're going to be painting lightly on one side of each of the panels, of the large panels anyway. I'm not going to be painting the small panels, and I am going to be painting the sides of the large panel because I want it to be white all the way around. So now that that's done, You can sand the boards to make them a more vintage, like worn down looking, but I decided not to do that. I like the way it looked with the wood grain, just kind of peeking through a little, but not too much. So for step 5, I'm going to be turning these over, and then I'm going to be placing the 2 small boards on top and hammering some nails in each. It says 2 to 3, but I went ahead and used 4. So I'm going to speed up the hammering portion of this. And spoiler alert, I had to have some help because I'm super weak. But I was warned by the lady that owns this company that sometimes the nails were hard to get into the board, and I did have a struggle, but if I moved the nail over just a little bit, I didn't have as much of a problem. Now, I am a really weak person, so I did have my husband help me, and you'll see his hands in here in a second, but it's just because I'm weak. This project actually really wasn't that hard to do, but again, some parts of the wood were a little harder to nail through, and I only had that one problem, as you can see on the lighter color of the right piece of small wood, but other than that, I had an okay time. So if you have any trouble, if you got this box and you had any trouble, just try again in a different spot. So I put 4 nails, 2 on each side, to kind of balance it out and to make it a lot more secure, because I wanted mine to be really secure. Now on to step number 6. We're going to be flipping the board over, placing this mason jar cutout, and I am going to be hammering the white nails onto this. Now you want to use the white ones for this part, because if you don't, it's not going to be so pretty. Of course you don't have to, but this is just my recommendation. So I'm going to be nailing all around the mason jar, trying not to nail the mason jar to the board, but I did, so yeah. And basically you just want the outline of this, because for another step we're going to be using all of these nails. I apologize, it is raining outside. But while I am hammering these nails in, I want to talk a little bit about the box. This box is great. I loved the value of this, and I had a lot of fun doing this project. It took me around about an hour to do this project, and it was a little hard for me. I had Copics falling, so if you see me moving my Copics, that was because of that. But anyway, I had a little bit of trouble, but it was nothing that I couldn't handle, and I had a lot of fun. And I really think the value of this box is really great, because I have something that I can hang on my wall, and you will actually see that at the very end of the video. I show you what it looks like in my house. So yeah, so now I'm going to be taking the mason jar out of the middle. Of course, I'm going to be tearing it off because I accidentally nailed it to it. And now I'm going to unwrap the yarn, and I'm going to just randomly wrap this yarn around the mason jar, just kind of having fun with it, not really caring too much about what I'm doing, because I know it'll look good no matter how I place it. Of course, it doesn't look like a mason jar yet because I wasn't really paying attention, and I forgot about those 2 nails on the side, so you'll see that I adjust that and it looks more like a mason jar. And then after that, step number 10 is to cut off all the ends after you tie them and to super glue them down, just so you know you don't have any fraying edges, and of course you don't really want to see all that. So I went ahead and did that, and I actually could not find the end of the string at first on the other side, but I did find it, and I got super glue all over my hands, which is not fun. Also, you get to see my big noggin, so hi big noggin. So step 11, I did not show you the paper, is to use these staple nails and hammer them down, and that's going to be holding your flowers in place. If you haven't guessed it already, we're making a mason jar full of flowers. So I used both nails. You can use one, you can use both, just depending on how many flowers you want to use. I wanted to use all of them, so I kind of went with that. So I'm just hammering them down. And then after that, I will start to assemble my flowers. Now, it did take me a while to assemble my flowers, and that is step number 12. So I'm showing you all of the individual flowers. I think they're really pretty. They've got a nice color scheme, and they go really well with my decorations in my house, so I'm really happy with that. It took me a while to assemble them the way I wanted them, just because I'm not a super great flower arranger, but I did eventually get it, and I'm really happy with it. I love it. What I did as an added step, I did super glue the stems of the flowers down inside the mason jar after I got them the way I wanted them, just for some added support, because I have cats, and knowing my luck, they're gonna try to get them out. So anyway, I think I'm almost done, and then I'm going to be taking the little free gift, the leather. Oh, I sign it first. Yeah, I signed it. But anyway, then I'm going to be taking the little leather free gift, and I'm going to be hammering it to the back to create a little hang up, because I thought that would be fun, and I just like the way it looks. It adds a little bit more of like a rustic charm to it, and I really liked it. So after that, I'm done. And that's my final piece. You'll get a look at it on my mat, and then you'll get a look at it in my house. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. Please check out the BIYBox. Link will be in the description below. They're really awesome, and I love the project that I was able to make. So again, please don't forget to check them out. Links are in the description. Don't forget to subscribe here on the Squid Pod if you aren't already to keep updated on new videos, and the little bell notification next to it to keep updated on stuff too. So until next time, guys, toodaloo.